well, good morning, sunshine, because I'm awake and actually, wait, do you know about Chatty and his mosque thing?
Chatty and who?
Kidnapping thing?
Huh?
Did you hear about Chatty and the kidnapping mosque thing? Right?
Yes. Did
we ever figure out who it was? Because Tessa and I last talked, we thought it might have been Carmela.
It was Gigi and Carmela.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Was both of them?
Yeah, well, Gigi's the one that took his mask off. And, yeah, pretty much did the one thing I told her not to do. So, I'm trying to find her. Have you seen her?
Last I saw her was in that courtroom, and I wish I had known it was her because I would have smacked her then instead.
I specifically told her that if she ever touched Chatty's mask, I would rip her face off, so I'm gonna do that.
Just like she did his. Yeah, I know, that's fair to me.
Yeah.
A face for a face.
A face for a face. It's so crazy. When I talk to you, you seem like the coolest and best person ever, but Chatty is so... He keeps telling me that you're crazy. And where does that stem from?
Well, the boom boom part, right?
Do I ever see Boom Boom?
I don't think you've really seen her yet.
Okay, you know what? You know what, Sooty?
Yeah?
I want to get to know the real you. I helped you with Bun Bun, and now I need a little bit of help with Gigi.
Then do you want to know what I think will really help melt her face off?
What?
Have you ever heard of a thing I do to let off steam called crime brulee?
Creme brulee?
Crime brulee.
Crime brulee?
Yep. I actually do it pretty near here. So, step 1, get a car. Step 2, put Gigi's body inside of it in some way, shape, or form. I'm happy for her to still be conscious and everything, I just don't want her out of the car. Next step is you end up with a domino effect of exploding cars down the whole of that highway right there, and that will definitely melt her face off because it'll be the biggest explosion she'll ever have seen in her life.
I think for me, the thing is, I don't want to kill her. Admittedly, I still care about her, even though she's got me all fucked up and she fucked with my man after I told her not to. For me, I feel like the only thing I can do for her is literally burn her face. I don't want to burn anything else. I don't want to shoot her.
Who's someone's face that you think is the ugliest in this city?
The ugliest face?
Yeah. Who do you think is like an ugly-faced person in this city? Because there's something that happened to Kirk years ago that maybe because we have a surgery doctor that we could maybe do to her.
Oh! Carmine is so ugly.
Want to get her to swap faces with Carmine? It could be kind of funny. Gigi has to walk around looking like Carmine. Carmine has to walk around looking like Gigi.
It would be...
Have a surgeon clown.
Listen, Sooty, listen.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god. That would be so funny. Okay, I'm very... Can I please open up to you, please?
Of course!
Okay, my issue is that I still care about this bitch. And I know that she doesn't do things the way the clowns do. You know what I mean? She got hit with a wrench by Chatty and she freaking took his mask. Something I told her not to do because that is straight up something I warned her about, you know? And I just think that if we were to do something that severe, I feel like she would literally... Like, for me, I think that's funny. For her...
she might not find it funny. Got you.
It's that she doesn't really find things like that funny. For me, I think hitting people with a wrench is funny. For her, it was like... fucking ruin our friendship over it. kind of serious. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess that's another part. Do you feel like every time you lay down a boundary, she crosses it still?
I mean, I'm also crossing boundaries. I guess I only feel validated in ripping her face off because that's what I warned her. I told her that I would do that if she did something, and she did that. So that's the only thing I feel like I can actually do morally. I think it's because I care about her still.
Welcome to my
It's
world
got
of
me a little bit
Bonbon,
torn.
right?
Yeah, I think I just need to think some more.
Okay.
I think it's different, like, because like in my head, I like hurting people that I feel like deserves it, and I like shooting people. I like fucking people up. I think it's fun and it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Absolutely. Okay.
But she's got me fucked up. We got in a fight and she held my face over a fire, and ever since that day, it made me question like our friendship. And I warned her, if you join a gang, yeah, it is really yucked up. And then, you know, I warned her, like, if you join a gang, we can't ever be as close as we think. And I told her we tried repairing our friendship so many times. We tried so many times repairing our friendship. And, like, you could just tell, like, I even told her to her face, like, listen, our conversations are surface level. You can't vent to me. You can't tell me anything because we have opposing gangs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, it's not going to work. Nothing works with her. And then we argue through the roof. We just are always yelling at each other. It's never going to get better. And now this whole chatty thing, she, like, hurt the person that means the most to me.
Mm-hmm.
She did the one thing I told her not to do. And I feel bad. She knows she gave me her journal and she vented, like, I read it, and she's so broken inside. And so part of me feels bad for her because, like, I relate to her and how she felt alone.
Being a
and
monster. That's for sure. You care about people. Even if they don't necessarily deserve your care. This is nothing really wrong with you. Like, shame on her for crossing those boundaries too.
You want to know what else got me fucked up, Sooty? It's the fact that because we got in a really big fight when we were doing a work job together, and we just started getting more and more petty and more rude to each other, and then she kicked my ass, and then she, you know, I was insulting her, and then she, you know, she took me over a fire pit and was like, you know, you better apologize or say goodbye to your eyebrows. And it was it's like, okay, you wouldn't. Okay. She didn't, but it was still like,
that's extreme, though, to kind of threaten and get to that level.
Yeah. It did feel extreme. I just,
Sorry, you were saying before.
It's just this thing with the... Chatty would have never got his mask taken if it wasn't for me having her push his boundaries without her knowing. You know what I mean? He would have never hit her with a wrench. I found a loophole thinking that, you know, I could joke with Chatty about that. It was a bad joke. It was all my fault. None of this would have been happening if I didn't do that.
Okay.
It's just so, like...
If you are the one to blame, then, for this going on, then why did she go that far with Chatty? Why didn't she instead approach you again?
I know! Why didn't she hit me with a wrench or something? Why did she go for him?
Because she's using him to get to you, and that's not cool. She knows that it will affect you basically almost as much as it's affected Chatty, right? And I'm pretty sure she did it more to try and get to you than she did to get to him. She wouldn't have hurt him if it wasn't to hurt you.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I feel like this comes down to what's been going on between you two more than it's been going on between Gigi and Chatty, right?
Well, whatever it's about, the damage is done. I genuinely don't feel like we can be friends ever again. And, yeah, I think I just... You know what? Yeah. Technically, swapping her face with Carmine is ripping her face off. So, I did warn her. So, you know what? Let's do that, Sooty. Where's the surgeon?
I'm calling Bones right away. Bones!
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, Kirk is gonna be so
It's
happy that
over!
his past trauma could be used for present trauma. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Come on, Bones. Now is not the time to be sleeping and farming. Heck, Chatty and Kirk can tell you more details about how we managed to get that to happen.
Do you think he'll be around tomorrow?
Bones? Probably.
Yeah. I would like to try to do this tomorrow.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if I can lure her.
Alright, I will... I think Bones actually has his own, like, surgery, room all set up in the apartments and everything.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he, was trying to cure Lily of, being half mine. And was doing a lot of stuff there with that. Until, she broke up with him. For a guy who has amnesia.
Oh.
Do you know Amnesiac who forgets everything every 5 minutes?
5 minutes? That's crazy.
Yeah, he forgets every 5 minutes. But,
Okay.
yeah, I think we can make this happen tomorrow. I'll definitely give him a call and to tell him you need to be around tomorrow. We have an important surgery. He's the one who nearly did my Eternal Sunshine surgery.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
He's really good. Real smart. He won't get her, like, hurt any more than the face swap itself. And heck, if not Carmine, Bobby Charles? You're just Gigi with a little white mustache.
It would be kind of funny to swap her face with SK. Would that be funny? It'd be really funny because, you know, they're pretty close and they could be extra close. Like that.
They'll be together forever in a little way.
In a literal way.
That's like a whole different meaning to, like, being on someone's face, huh? My goodness.
Yeah. This time, your outfit will be made with me.
Hell yeah.
And our friendship will never end!
Boom. It better not, otherwise I'm gonna kill you.
I'll kill you first.
Yay!
Okay.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you know what? I don't need Gigi. You would never take Chatty's mask, right?
No, I know what it means to him.
Yeah. It means a lot to him. And he means a lot to me, so...
That's what
Well,
I
I'll have to
feel.
warn you now that if you ever touch his mask, I'll kill you.
No, absolutely. I would probably eat myself.
Okay. Thanks,
oh
Sooty.
my gosh, local car, make up your mind! Sorry, that's a boom boom bit there.
I like Boom Boom.
She yells a lot.